Hey, it's your boy Crypto Expat Life, back with another video. In this video, we're going to talk about, yep, you guessed it, Zen. So I know there's a lot of people that still don't understand what's going to happen with these NFTs. So I'm just going to break it down so you guys consume this information and then obviously, do what you want with it. Okay, so let's roll that intro and let's get in the video. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. You know what to do. Hit that subscribe button and bell notification so when I upload my latest vids, you can get notified immediately. I just want to say, look, this project is really starting to pick up momentum and there's a lot of buzz about this project. And that happens with a lot of projects in the beginning. There's a lot of maximalists out there that swear that Zen is going to be the savior. It's going to bring us to the promised land. And look, we see this with many other coins. We saw it with SafeMoon, Hex, Shiba Inu. That there's this cult following that starts off, and it's the same thing. They just they get really involved in this, and the enthusiasm is there because they see that this token can get them to where they want to go. Okay. And this happens a lot in crypto. If you've been in crypto for any amount of time, you'll see this over and over and over again. And my advice is take it with a grain of salt, embrace it, get involved, but don't become a maximalist, and don't get emotionally involved. Try to distance yourself emotionally. I know that can be hard, but true investors, they can flick the light bulb. They can get out and they only basically go by one thing, and that's the profit. All right. So just be aware of that. It'll make you a more savvy investor, because you're going to see 1,000 more Zens, 1,000 more Shiba Inus, 1,000 more SafeMoons, in the next 5 to 10 years. If you're a crypto nutter and you love crypto, then you're going to see this over and over again. So Zen, I want to tell you that this is going to be really exciting for the project moving forward with the NFTs. Again, take this with a grain of salt, because we don't know what's going to happen. We can't predict the future. But I will say this. It is growing very fast, and Zen is now on 10 exchanges. According to this tweet here, it's now going to go on OKX. It's the reason why it's going on these exchanges, and there's really kind of like the value of it's going down. It's because the trading volume. See, exchanges only go by one thing. They make their money from fees, so they don't care whether people lose money or make gains. They don't care, because they make their money from the fees. All right, so that's why they're listing it, because that tells you that there's a shit ton of people that are trading this thing. Okay, so that you've got to know that what's happening out there. Okay, so what I want to talk about is the NFTs, right? So this is going to be really important, because the NFTs is going to basically allow us to mint basically on steroids. And if we go here, I've made this slideshow kind of thing, right? What we're going to be able to do, like right now, you can only mint one wallet at a time. And that's like, you have to create multiple wallets. And I've created, 30, 40 wallets already, right? But so every time you mint, it's only like one wallet, right? When the NFTs come out, you're about to mint, I think, like up to 100 wallets. I don't even know. 100 mints. I don't know how many times, what the maximum is, but you just need to pay the gas 100 times. That's all. Okay. So what it allows you to do is create this NFT, and here's basically a graphical representation of how this will work from a technical perspective. It creates these VMUs, which is like a IOU. It's like a subcontract. It's like a contract within another contract. It's like a secondary contract, and it creates these mints, and then it puts it into this contract. So you can create 100. So you don't need 100 wallets now. You don't have to do it 100 times. You can just do once, pay the gas. You still got to pay the gas times 100. That's if you want to mint 100 at once, and it puts all these 100 mints inside the NFT. Okay, so nothing changes. You still gotta, you still abide by the terms and the date and the time that you lock these up by. But what this does is it puts it in this NFT, and then it allows you it gives you ownership of this NFTs, of these mints, and allows you to sell it. So this is going to be, I want you to just let that sink in. You can then sell the mints that you just created in that NFT. Before, you can't do that, because then you could sell it, but then you'd have to give the ownership to the wallet to the new person, and you would know the private keys, right? Assuming you copy your passphrase down. But now you can then get these NFTs, and then what it's going to also do is it's going to also burn. I don't know exactly how much it's going to burn, but it's going to burn Zen at the same time. So every time you create this NFTs, it's going to burn the current supply, and there's 412 billion supply. Now, I'm heard that after this starts going, it could burn up to at least a third of the supply. Obviously, that will take time, which is going to make the circulating supply here more valuable, right? Because there's going to be less out there, right? Scarcity, okay? And then this whole process is just going to basically repeat. Now, I don't know how fast this is going to go, because it all depends on how fast people mint them. All right. So in the NFT, let me just show you, right, why these NFTs are going to be valuable. So this is just another little graphical thing I made, right? So let's just assume that the first NFT is burnt on is created on the December the 1st, and then the second one is on the 2nd. Oh, you can see, you can see where it goes. Now these dates. Then there's not going to be like one a day. There's going to be like one a second. That's how fast these things are going to get minted. But because there's going to be different mints. Some people are going to mint, I don't know, 10. Some people are going to mint 100. Some people are going to mint 50, right? In that NFT. And then when you go on the marketplace, you'll be able to see all this, right? You'll say, okay, this NFT was created on this date. You'll be able to see all the details on it, and it's got like 50 mints in it. All right. And then the next one will have like 100 mints in it. But if you go and read the white paper on the formula, it's got these different parameters, this AMP, EAA, and this C rank. Okay. And that basically means, to put it all in a nutshell, this formula is designed for scarcity. Okay, so this is another thing. I recommend you go and read the white paper, even if you don't read it, understand it fully. I'll put a link below, right? And basically, this is the curve that it's going to go. So basically, every time that someone mints Zen, there's going to be less and less Zen. So if you were to mint it today, you would get less Zen, whereas someone that minted on like the first 10 seconds of when this was created, they'll get like, I don't know, I'm just exaggerating here to make a point. Let's say they got 1 billion coins, right? And the first 10 seconds Zen was live. Now you come along a month later and you want to do the same thing. You pay your $5 gas in Ethereum, or you can do other multiple. There's like 10 chains now. But you are going to get like I don't know, 200,000. Well, why is that? Well, why did the first person get 1 billion tokens and you're only going to get like 200,000? It's because of this curve, right? Every time that someone mints, it changes according to the AMPEA, and it gives you a C rank. It changes every time, and it gets less and less and less and less. Okay, so here just to illustrate this, the first person comes along, does this, and then the next person does this, and every time they mint, they get less and less. All right, so then they just like mint more. Okay, so it's like this death spiral, like that you've seen in crypto, right? Whenever something goes down and it's like about to dump, or it's dumping, what do people do? They just sell off, and then this death spiral happens, right? Well, what I think is going to happen with once people realize what's going on with these NFTs is greed's going to take over. It's literally greed is going to take over. And because this whole formula, it's basically like human nature. It's mathematically sound, but it's also it relies on human nature, right? And it's greed is going to take over with this. So once people realize what the hell is going on, this is just going to go in a death spiral. All right, might take a while, but because they're going to realize that these mints that are happening right now and turn into NFTs, you can turn around and you can sell those mints on OpenSea, which is like the official link in OpenSea, the collection, and you'll be also be able to see these NFTs. So once people realize that they can just mint, up 100 of these mints in this NFT, and then just immediately turn around and sell it for money. Let's say that tomorrow they come out and you're like right there, and you mint these. It gets minted, and you're like there within the first 10 seconds, right? And you mint and you do 100 mint. You pay your 5 times 100 gas, so you spend $500, and you get this one NFT which contains 100 mints inside it. Then you wait like 2 weeks, a month. Then you go and sell. Then you go list that NFT on OpenSea. That NFT is going to be extremely valuable because everyone that basically mints after you, it's going to become less and less valuable, right? This is mathematically within the formula, right? So you're looking at how this is kind of plays out, right? So then people realize, oh my god, I can mint this so I can get free money. I can just go and sell it straight away if I want to, which people have been doing. There's apparently like 60 million wallets. So people are just continually minting this on a daily basis. The NFTs haven't even come out yet. And then they're going to just keep on minting and minting. So going back to this diagram, they're going to mint, right now they're going to mint it, right? But when the NFTs comes, they're going to be able to do 100 mints. They're not going to no longer need 100 wallets. They can just do it in one wallet. Now, they still got to pay the gas fee, but they can do 100 mints in the one wallet, which is going to represent an NFT, which is going to represent their ownership. And because how this NFT works, they can transfer the ownership. How you know how NFTs work, right? You can sell the NFT. It transfers the ownership to someone else. That's kind of the beauty of smart contracts. And then it'll simultaneously burn Zen, and then you can sell it, right? And this process is going to just keep on going around and around and around and around. It's going to burn. Now, initially, this is going to probably spike, but then forever, right? Think about it. What's going to happen in 1 month's time? People are still going to be creating these NFTs, and it's going to be burning. Then what happens in 3 months' time? Guess what? People are still going to be creating, and they're going to burn. And then 3 months, 6 months, 1 year, people are still going to be creating NFTs and burning. They're going to be getting less and less. The person that is going to be burning creating an NFT 1 year from now, it's going to be worth like not much, but it'll still have some value. So this whole thing is going to keep on going around until we get to the point where you create an NFT and you only get like one Zen in that one mint. You know what I mean? So go and have a read of the white paper on how this formula works, because the formula tells you exactly how this is going to play out, assuming that people will find it valuable and will participate. Now, to participate, it's free. You just got to pay gas on the Ethereum blockchain. See, so can you see how they've made it accessible for everyone because it's free? Okay, if you want to participate like anyone else in the world, you just need gas. That's just a standard, right? Everyone knows that. And again, I made a video on this like a week ago, 2 weeks ago, about how someone commented, "Oh, well, how come this is not going to be worth anything because it's given away for free?" But what that person didn't understand was that Facebook was free. Okay, this Zen is built on the network effect, and the network effect goes like this: when there's a small amount of people. When it was just a small amount of, college students using this website called Facebook in their dormitory with there's only like 100 people using it, it didn't have much value. But because Facebook was free, more and more people used it. And then sooner or later, it grew to 2 billion people. And that's what gives it value. This is called a network effect. And this is exactly what Jack Levin has basically created this protocol. He's an ex-Google employee, because he knows that by giving it away for free to everyone, it's going to put it in their hands. And once everyone gets it in their hands, the more people have it in their wallet, the more and more valuable it becomes, the bigger the network gets. So, look, I don't know how it's going to play out because I can't tell the future. But I know there's one thing, right? And that's mathematics. And this mathematical protocol, you can't be altered, okay? It's immutable. And this will just keep on playing out like a machine, what it's meant to do. And that is one thing that is not going to change. What I also know is this: human nature will not change. There'll always be greed. That is not going to change. The only factor I believe that's going to make Zen successful or not as successful is the time frame, right? How many greedy people are there in the world, or how many people discover this and realize, holy cow, this could be a cash machine. I just got to get these NFTs and hold them. And as more people come and sell and mint, my NFT gets more valuable. My Zen mint gets more valuable. That's really the question, is the time frame. Because I know the formula and the maths is sound. I know that there's greedy people, and through the evolution of human beings, that's always going to happen. So that's check. 2 checks. Time frame, I don't know. That's the only thing, the time frame. It could take 1 year, it could take 3 years, it could take 5 years. But there is a good community behind it, and we're just going to see how this plays out, right? That's the way I look at it. I'm not a maximalist. I'm just looking at this and going, holy crap, this could, blow up to like we've never seen before. Or it could just, be a fun experiment, and that's the way I look at it. So let me know your thoughts below. Hope you understand how this works now. If I've failed in that endeavor, please comment below, and I will try to answer them. Now, I don't know the exact mechanics behind the burn, how much is going to get burnt. But, if you look at the standard formula, or the rough kind of thing, like how I've outlaid here, that's kind of like how it's going to work, okay? All right, guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, share this, and I'll see you guys in the next video.